Hello students, good morning to all of you. Today in this video, I'm going to explain chapter 8, A Game of Chance from your English textbook Honeysuckle. So in this story, A Game of Chance, on the top you can see, have you ever won anything in a lucky tip or other such game of chance? Do you like such games? Okay, let me ask you a question. Have you ever gone to a fair, Mela? And there you might have, if you have gone, you might have found a lucky shop, okay, where you can try your luck. So have you ever won anything while trying your luck? So this is a story about, okay, about a game of chance. It is a story about a small boy who has gone to a fair, and he also had tried his luck, but he couldn't get anything, and so he thought that it was a bad luck for him. So let us see what happens in this story. So the name of the story is A Game of Chance. This is from your Honeysuckle textbook. So a very interesting story. Now let us begin the story. A Game of Chance, chapter 8. Now, on the right side of your text, there is a word called tradesman. What is meant by tradesman? Tradesman means shopkeepers or people who have goods to sell. Okay, let me start the story. I'll be explaining the story as well as I'll tell you the word meanings. Okay, so are you ready? Okay, let's start. Every year on the occasion of Eid, there was a fair in our village. Eid was celebrated only one day, but the fair lasted many days. Tradesmen from far and wide came there with all kinds of goods to sell. You could buy anything from a small bean to a big buffalo. You can see the picture there. There are many people. It's crowded. It is in the fair. Okay. So here, every year on the occasion of Eid. Eid is a festival, a Muslim festival, we all know. So every year on the occasion of Eid, there was a fair in their village, the narrator's village, the one who is narrating the story, okay? So the narrator is a small boy here. So in their village, every year on the occasion of Eid, there was a fair. And this festival, Eid, was celebrated only one day, but the Mela or the fair lasted for many days. And in this fair, tradesmen from far and wide, tradesmen means the shopkeepers from far and wide, they come to that very fair in order to sell their goods, different kinds of goods to sell. And here the narrator says that in that fair, people can buy, okay, people can buy anything from a small bean to a big buffalo, which means everything is available in the fair. Okay, so it is celebrated only one day, but the fair remains for many days. Now let's see number 2. Uncle took me to the fair. Baya, who worked for us at home, came with us. There was a big crowd at the fair. Uncle was leading us through the crowd when he met a few of his friends. They wanted him to spend some time with them. So the small boy, that is the narrator, his uncle, okay, his uncle took him and his paya. Paya here, a boy, okay, who worked with them, okay, who worked for them in their house. A a boy, okay, who was kept in his house in order to do the household chores. Okay, so uncle took him and his paya, okay, and that boy to that fair. So 3 of them, they went to the fair. It was a very big fair, and a big crowd was found in the fair. Many people, they came from far and wide. Okay, so uncle took them there. And as uncle was leading them through the crowd, his uncle met few of his friends. And so his uncle and his friends, they wanted to spend time together. Okay, so uncle asked me whether I would like to look around the fair with Paya came back. I was happy to do that. Uncle warned me neither to buy anything nor to go too far out while he was away. I promised that I would wait for him. So, since his uncle wanted to spend time with his friends, his uncle told him to look around, okay, to move around the fair, to look around along with his paya till he came back. And so he was very happy, okay, the boy was very happy to do that. And added with that, his uncle also warned him not to buy anything from the mela when he is not with him. Okay, he has to wait for his uncle. Otherwise, okay, he alone should not buy anything from the fair, from that mela. Okay, and so the boy promised to his uncle and he said that he would wait for him. Now, number 4, Baya and I went from shop to shop. There were many things I would have liked to buy, but I waited for uncle to return. Then we came to what was called the lucky shop. The shopkeeper was neither young nor old. He was a middle-aged man. He seemed neither too smart nor too lazy. He wanted everybody to try their luck. There were discs on the table with numbers from 1 to 10 facing down. All you had to do was to pay 50 paise, pick up any 6 discs, add up the numbers on the discs, and find the total. The article marked with that number was yours. Okay, so his uncle went along with his friends, and only the small boy and his paya, okay, the worker, okay, was with him. So paya and he went from shop to shop, and there's so many things, there were many things the boy wanted to buy, but he waited for his uncle because his uncle warned him not to buy anything in his absence. Okay, so he waited for his uncle to return. Then he and his paya, okay, he came across a shop which was written lucky shop. Okay, lucky shop, that means we can try our luck. So the shopkeeper was neither young nor old. He was a middle-aged man, and he seemed neither too smart nor too lazy, average. Okay, so he wanted everybody to try their luck. And on the table, there were discs. There were discs on the table with numbers, okay, with numbers from 1 to 10 facing down. The numbers, okay, were facing down. And now the people, they had to pay, okay, they have to pay 50 paise, and for 50 paise they have to pick up 6 sticks, and on the sticks there are numbers, right? So 6 sticks they have to select from the table, and they have to add up the numbers on the sticks, and they have to find out the total. Okay, and the article, okay, they have the shopkeeper had kept many things, okay, many things with numbers. And so if a person gets that number which is best, okay, which is written on those articles, then the articles will be given to them. Is it clear? So there were discs on the table, and on the discs there were numbers, and it was from 1 to 10 facing down. Okay, so for 50 paise they have to pick 6 sticks, and on the 6 sticks they have to check the numbers, and they have to add, they have to plus it. Okay, they have to add up the numbers, and they have to see the total and find out whether there is anything with that number or not. Okay, now let us see number 5. An old man paid 50 paise and selected 6 sticks. He added up the numbers on them and found the total was 15. He was given the article marked 15, which was a beautiful clock, but the old man did not want a clock. The shopkeeper obliged him by buying it back for 15 rupees. The old man went away very pleased. So now let's see in number 5. So when he and his paya, okay, the worker, was standing there, this old man, okay, an old man came and paid 50 paise. Okay, and he selected 6 sticks. He added up the numbers which were there on the discs, and he found out that the total number was 15. So what happens now? There was a clock. Okay, there was a clock, and the beautiful clock was with the number 15. So the shopkeeper gave the article which was marked 15, which was a very beautiful clock. Okay, it was a very beautiful clock. So the old man, but the old man did not want a clock. He did not want to take the clock. So what the shopkeeper did was, the shopkeeper obliged him. He told him that he will buy back that clock for 15 rupees. Okay, so the shopkeeper took back the clock and the old man was given 15 rupees. So the old man was very happy. Now you can see the difference, how much he spent. He spent only 50 paise, right? So by spending 50 paise, he got the clock and he did not want to take the clock. So in return, how much he got? 15 rupees. There is a quite difference in between paise and rupees, right? So he was very lucky. Out of, by spending 50 paise, again he got back 15 rupees. So the old man went away very pleased. He was very happy. Okay, so now let's see number 6. Then a boy a little older than I tried his luck. He got a comb worth 25 paise. The shopkeeper looked neither happy nor sad. He bought the comb from the boy for 25 paise. The boy tried his luck again. He now got a fountain pen worth 3 rupees. Then he tried a third time and got a wristwatch worth 25 rupees. When he tried again, he got a table lamp worth more than 10 rupees. The boy was happy and went away with a smile and a good deal of cash. So now the boy, okay, the narrator is still standing there, okay, along with his paya. They were waiting for his uncle to come back. Okay, so he didn't play. Okay, he didn't spend money. So again, after that old man, okay, after the old man, a boy came, a little older than the narrator. Okay, he also came for trying his luck. So when he tried his luck, he got a comb which was worth 25 paise. Again, the shopkeeper looked neither happy nor sad. Okay, he bought the comb from the boy. The boy doesn't want to take the comb, so in return, he was given 25 paise. Got it? He was, okay, given 25 paise. Again, the boy tried his luck, okay, by paying just a small amount. Okay, he again played. See, the old man paid only 50 paise earlier, right? And he selected the 6 sticks. So the same thing the boy also did. So with he got a comb worth rupees 25 paise. And the shopkeeper, he bought the comb from the boy for 25 paise. The boy tried his luck again. For the second time, he got a fountain pen worth, that is 3 rupees. Then he tried third time, he got a wristwatch which is worth 25 rupees. So when he tried again, he got a table lamp which was worth more than 10 rupees. So the boy was very happy and he went away with a smile and a good deal of cash. He got a cash and he was also very happy. So he was very lucky like the old man. So the narrator was standing there and he was watching that. Okay, so number 7. I wanted to try my luck too. I looked at Paya. He encouraged me. I paid 50 paise and took 6 sticks. My luck was not too good. I got 2 pencils. The shopkeeper bought them from me for 25 paise. I tried again. This time I got a bottle of ink, also of little value. The shopkeeper bought that too for 25 paise. I took a chance for the third time. Still luck was not with me. So after watching that old man and that boy, okay, they were very lucky. He also wanted to try his luck. So he looked at his paya and his paya encouraged him. Okay, and so he also paid 50 paise. His uncle was not there. He has promised to his uncle, but he broke the promise because he really wanted to try his luck. So he paid 50 paise and he took 6 sticks. And his luck was not too good. He got only 2 pencils. And the shopkeeper bought them from him and he was given 25 paise. Okay, he spent 50 paise, right? He got 2 pencils and now for the 2 pencils, how much he got? 25 paise. And he tried again and this time he got a bottle of ink which was not a little value, which also was of a little value. Okay, it was not important. Okay, it was not a valuable thing. He got an ink. So the shopkeeper bought that ink also and again he was given 25 paise. So I took a chance for the third time. See, the boy, that is the narrator, he again tried for the A third time, he took a chance, okay, for the third time, but still luck was not with him. Now, number 8, I had hopes of winning a big prize and continued to try my luck again and again, paying 50 paise each time, but every time I got a trifle. At last I was left with only 25 paise. Again the shopkeeper showed his kindness. He said I could either play once more with 25 paise or settle the account then and there. I played again and the last 25 paise also disappeared. Now you can see the picture. The boy is standing there and there is a disc on the table and there are numbers, right? So this is how the game is being played. Okay, so here the boy also thought that like that old man and that boy, okay, he will also be very lucky, okay, to have a very special winning of special prizes. But he had hopes of winning a big prize, so he continued to try his luck again and again. He was paying 50 paise each time. Each time he was taking out 50 paise and giving to that shopkeeper. Okay, but every time he got a trifle. Trifle means an object of little value. Like last time, okay, like in the beginning he got 2 pencils, again an ink, okay, and a bottle of ink. Okay, so he got just a thing which has got only a very little value. Okay, so he got a trifle and at last, okay, he spent all his money and he was left with only 25 paise. Then again the shopkeeper very kindly, okay, told him to again play for the another time to spend his 25 paise. Okay, who knows, okay, he might win a big prize. Okay, so very kindly the shopkeeper told to that small boy. Okay, so the boy played again and the last 25 paise also disappeared. He did not get anything. So in number 9, people were looking at me. Some were laughing at my bad luck, but none showed any sympathy. Baya and I went to the place where uncle had left us and waited for him to return. Presently he came. He looked at me and said, Rashid, you look upset. What is the matter? So there were many people, you can see in the picture, they were looking at him. Some were laughing at his bad luck, but none of them showed him any sympathy. Okay, none of them felt pity for him. So he and his paya, they went to the same place where his uncle had left them, and they were waiting for his uncle to return. And at last uncle came and uncle saw him very upset. So now here here is the name of the boy, that is Rashid. So the uncle looked at him and he called him out, okay, called him out and he asked him what is the matter, or what was the matter. He was very sad. He was looking very sad. So uncle asked him what was the matter. Now number 10, I did not say anything. Baya told him what had happened. Uncle was neither angry nor sad. He smiled and petted me. He took me to a shop and bought me a beautiful umbrella, biscuits and sweets and some other little gifts. Then we returned home. So uncle asked him, but he did not say anything. But Baya told to his uncle what had happened, okay? He told everything to his uncle. But uncle was neither angry nor sad. He just smiled and he petted him. Petted him means touched by his hand, okay, on his body, okay? A soft touch, okay? So the uncle took him to a shop and the uncle bought him a beautiful umbrella, biscuits and sweets and also some other little gifts. Then after that they returned home. Okay. Now number 11, back home uncle told me that the lucky shopman had made a fool of me. No, uncle, I said, it was just my bad luck. No, my boy, said uncle, it was neither good luck nor bad luck. But uncle, I said, I saw an old man getting a clock and a boy getting 2 or 3 costly things. You don't know, child. Uncle said, they were all friends of the shopkeeper. They were playing tricks to tempt you to try your luck. They wanted your money and they got it. Now forget about it and don't tell anybody of your bad luck or your foolishness. So after that they returned back home, and after coming back home, uncle told to him that the lucky shopman had made a fool of him. but he denied, saying that no, uncle, it was just my bad luck. So the boy said that it was because of his bad luck, but the uncle did not accept. The uncle says that no, it was neither good luck nor bad luck, but the man has fooled him. But the boy told to his uncle that while he was standing there, he saw an old man getting a clock and a boy getting 2 or 3 costly things. But the uncle replied to him that being a small boy, he don't know anything about the tricks that is being played by the shopkeeper. Because now here the uncle told to him that all these old men, okay, the boy who had got all these costly things, they were not all friends of the shopkeeper, and they were playing tricks to tempt him in order to try his luck. The boy was having money, so they want him to spend his money, and so they were all friends, okay, the old man and that boy, okay, who got a costly things, okay, while playing the game. They were all friends of the shopkeeper. They wanted his money, and at last what happened? They got it. He lost his money, right? So now the uncle told him everything, okay, and he told him to forget about it, and he told him not to tell anybody about his bad luck or about his foolishness. Okay, so now we have understood, right? When they had gone to the fair, the uncle told him not to spend money, okay, in his absence. Maybe he was aware of all these things, and that is why he warned him not to do that. But the boy promised, okay, but he broke the promise. He was so tempted by seeing the old man and the boy, okay, getting good rewards or being so lucky, okay, he also wanted to try his luck, and what happened? He lost all his money, okay, and from there he learned a lesson. And so the uncle came back home, and he told him to forget everything, and he also told him not to tell this incident to anybody, okay, not to tell about his bad luck and also or about his foolishness. Okay, so this is the explanation of the story of this chapter 8, a game of chance. Okay, the story is very simple. You listen it, okay, not only once, twice, thrice, you listen it, okay, and try to understand the lesson, okay, understand this very story. Okay, thank you.